Turnip and Swede, both members of the brassica family, so they're related to cabbage, Brussels sprouts, kale, cauliflower, radish, and of course kohlrabi. Now the turnip is fairly straightforward. The Swede is a little bit more interesting, so before I progress with the video, I'll just speak about this for a little bit. The reason the Swede is more interesting to me is because the Swede, it is believed, is basically the love child between a turnip and a cabbage. So that's the way the Swede is meant to have evolved. So basically what you have is probably a green cabbage, although going by the colour it could be a red cabbage. We don't know who the father is, but what we do know is that it's a flash chromosome doubling or a genetical hiccup that creates the new or next variety of veg. The pH for good growth would be 6.5 to 6.8, free draining soil and enough room for them to develop. Now in most cases people do harvest turnips at the size of a golf ball and Swedes a little bit, more or less what you see the size here, but it's just a matter of taste. If you like it young and fleshy or if you like it a little bit older and a little bit tougher. Today is the 1st of August and only 3 or 4 days ago I sowed more turnips and more Swedes. Okay, so the Swedes, as you can see, there's plenty of leaf damage, caterpillar, probably some flea beetle. But it's not the end of the world because it's the root that we're more interested in. There's another one here now that I'll probably harvest. So here, these are some of the modular trays that I use. It's the 1st of August today, and about 4 or 5 days ago I sowed some kohlrabi, some turnip and some Swede. The real secret for all year round vegetables, regardless of what the book says or the back of the packet of seeds says, is to keep sowing, keep planting and keep on harvesting. You never know what type of weather you'll get. If you're not interested in the modular trays and you want to sow direct, if you have a wide rake and you place your, what I have is water pipe hose, 1, 2 and 3, and just run your furrow along the soil and sow your seed into each furrow. They're the right distance apart for turnip or Swede. If you don't have a wide rake and you only have a small normal size rake, then one at either side, because you don't want all those furrows, you just want the 2. So when the 2 are again raked in, set your seed along each furrow, and that's more or less how everyone in the market gardening scene does it when they're sowing direct. I prefer modules. I prefer to get a root system going. I prefer to know that I have put out all strong plants and I basically dispose of the weaker ones, and that's probably one of the advantages of using the modular trays. I'll bring the rake out to a bit of open ground that I have, and I'll just give a little demonstration. So what I have here is turnip seed. So what I'm doing is I'm just placing the seed in and making sure that there's enough space between each seed so that when they germinate and they mature, that there's enough space in between them for a good size crop later on in the year. And all I'm doing then is, once the seed is in, is just kicking the dirt back over to give a better chance of germination. Place it in there, cover it up, that's it. We'll come back in a couple of months and see if we have any turnips. And if you like this, you can follow me, so let's go. Follow me.